me take a privilege of introducing our core team, especially Narani Madam, as the Dean of Hybusak University, Erwan. So I'm heartily welcoming to you for this productive session. Okay, Madam.
Thank you.
Secondly, I invite and I welcome Madam Asta. So very inspiration from you, Madam. So it is very one. So we are inviting you for our webinar, and your valuable suggestions, valuable. I mean, your presence is very much valuable for us. And say a lot of students, a lot of clients will be having a various questions, different things. So they will impress with the way you are answering and making them to convince. Okay, so that is the main thing. I'm welcoming you, Madam Asta, Madam.
Thank you very much, and good evening for everyone.
Yeah, and I welcome Mr. The great personality, Mr. Mohsin Tahsildar, main pillar and main backbone of the organization as well. So basically, for connecting to the people, connecting to the client. So he made a very wonderful platform, this Zoom meeting, and connecting from university to the student. So he made a very wonderful bridge. So I welcome you also, Mr. Mohsin.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
You are valuable. Your presence is very much needed. And I welcome all the participants who are there already. We request everyone to rename if they join with somebody's name. Okay, I request everyone, and I request everyone to listen very carefully. I expect your active listening in the meeting, and whatever that experts will explain you about the information, please make sure that you can grab everything and you can understand everything. We are here to resolve your issues and problems. If anything you have doubts, at the end of the session, we will have a questionnaire system where you can ask the questions one by one. And the question should be very lucrative and question should be very specific. Okay, so we are here to answer all the questions, whatever you have doubts. So it should be answered to so many other joining here. Okay. So, okay, Mr. Mohsin, I request you to please start the session.
Thank you, Dr. Acharya. Thank you very much for your introduction. Am I visible to you guys?
Yes, very much.
Okay.
I want to give a small compliment to you, Mr. Mohsin.
Yes, sir.
You're really looking like a Hollywood star. Keep it up.
Thank you very much, sir. It's a great pleasure for you.
Okay. Yeah.
So, guys, this is Mohsin here. I will again introduce myself and I'll welcome you all. This is Mohsin Tahsildar and partner and director at IMAS Education, Bangalore, and authorized representative for Hybusak University in India. Welcome you all for this valuable webinar regarding MBBS education. So, people who are attending here are the future doctors, and really they are very much interested to come to this webinar to get all the information whatever available. So we'll make sure with all who are attending here that this webinar will give you more and more knowledge, and I guarantee that hope 99% all your doubt will be cleared in this webinar. Okay, so there will be two sessions in this webinar. We will be explaining about complete guidelines about abroad education. Okay, the second session will be directly from the university, and I would like to welcome you, ma'am, Narani ma'am, and she is a vice dean at Hybusak University, and Astagik Sakuyan, who is an representative for Hybusak University in India. So Dr. Astagik Sakuyan will be taking care of admission process in India directly from the university. So we are connecting the people from India to Armenia directly. There will be no any middle person. Directly you will be visiting, you're taking admission to the university. All right? So you guys are ready? Please type yes that if you're able to hear my voice clearly. On chat box, please type yes. You can type yes on chat box. So it will be fine for me to adjust my voice. And also, if it's visible, my screen is visible to you guys, please use chat box. So it will be understandable. Nobody's typing. Am I clear, sir?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
Hope my screen is visible to you guys. Now,
Yes.
the dreaming to study MBBS abroad. Okay. So as this title itself is showing about the dream what you are going to achieve in couple of years. Yes, it is your dream to become an MBBS doctor, and our main goal is to guide you and give a correct path to get proper path for your dream, right? So this complete guideline you should know before applying to any destination in the world, whether in India or abroad. Without knowing anything, it will be very difficult you to guys to come for the any kind of university, country, and other programs will be difficult for you. So we'll be going to guide you with all the points in this webinar. So before that, I would like to introduce ourselves. We at IMAST 1 Point Education, located in Bangalore, and we are the Indo-Armenian based international education consultancy to guide students and make them to pursue their education in India or abroad. Our vision and mission is very simple and clear: to communicate you properly and give the fair and trustworthy services towards your complete admission process. We'll be not hiding any kind of details to you, so it will be like transparent like water. Everything will be clearly mentioned. Fine. So now we will come to our point. Now you might be having the question, why to study abroad? Why not to India? What are the differences between these two, right? And how you consider yourself as for the abroad education? Maybe you yourself, or might be your son, daughter, might be looking for their dream career to become a doctor. So you have the more option, not only India and abroad also. I will also focus the point clearing why India, what are the possibilities here available in India, also in the abroad. The agenda, today's agenda will be the study abroad, the criteria, what the criteria requires to complete your education, whether in India or abroad, and the main point on the guidelines to select the university and your favorite destination, and what our Indian law will tell about these medical aspirants. After that, Haibuzag University will give the demo, and they will clear all your questions and doubts, and then we'll be having question and answer series after the end. So why study abroad, right? So why we are looking exactly for abroad? Before we start, I would like to clear you some of the questions. So do you guys know this year around 26 lakhs plus people are appearing the NEET examination? So it means the number of people who are participating in the exams are really high. Second, the major point is we have only 80,000 seats across India. Only 80,000 seats we have across India, including government and the private and deemed university. So you just imagine the competition going from the 80,000 and where is the 26,000? What about the rest of people having the dream? For example, if 1 lakh seat also we are having, what about the dream of 25 lakh of children, the students who are dreaming to become an MBBS doctor? It is not only that we don't have the about the money, it is all about the seat what we have in India. Also, the major point, if you look at around the price, the tuition fees, the complete expenditure, what will be in India. So if it, you know very well, it will start from the 50-80 lakhs, it goes up to 1.2 to 2 CR. Some people think that if I'm getting a good score, I will get a seat free. Yes, you will get 100%. If you're scoring really good, you are hardworking, and you scored really good on NEET examination, you are eligible to get a seat. What about the people who are middle class, upper middle class, lower middle class, whether they don't have dream to become a doctor because of this money problem, that what they are providing exactly? So in India, if everything works on the money, yes, if you are qualified, then you'll get a free seat. So what about if you're not clearing, or maybe small 1-2 points of marks if you're not eligible, and it will be difficult you to take this free seat. So here we will come in focus. Some people will think abroad education is really costly. It's not exactly, it's lesser than the India, because there will be lots of other possibilities. Scholarships are there, there will be no donation. They focus mainly on their subject to educate people. We also educate people in India, but as you all are aware about, as I said you, the number of seats are less. So because of that, so many other issues are coming in front. So that's why the study abroad comes front. And also why this study abroad, it is also approved by the NMC, the National Medical Council of India. Now became, after the 2020, it is become an NMC. And you no need to pay any kind of donation in any of the abroad consultants, education, sorry, the abroad university, whether you study in UK, US, Armenia, or any other different country, right? So you don't need to pay any kind of separate donations. So that is a major point here for the education. And what are the criteria actually for becoming an MBBS doctor? Okay, some people are only targeting about the MBBS. I would like to ask you one question. How many people are you looking for only MBBS doctor, and how many of you looking for the PG doctor? Please type in chat MBBS for MBBS. If you're looking MD, you want to become an MD doctor, type MD on a chat box. Akila want to become a PG doctor. Yeah, great. Monique, Darshan, MBBS doctor, MBBS doctor, MBBS, Supreet, Alfia, Abdul. Great guys there. So see, all of you have already decided that you want to become an MBBS or MD doctor. Do you have any idea what is the difference between MBBS and the MD? Okay, it's a PG. We call it as PG. Okay, I will clear these 2 points here. Bachelor MBBS means Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery. It is a course of 5.5 years. Okay, and including your 1 year of internship. The eligibility is 10+2 physics, chemistry, and biology with 50% of marks, and NEET with the qualify as per the India and separate for the abroad. Abroad, they will need only your minimum qualification in the NEET the scoring, the whatever the end point, you can start from your abroad education. But in India, if you want to get a good university or admission without any donation or one, you need to score very high. As per last year, you have already seen that more than 710 marks or points they have taken in the previous year. Maybe this year all might be again the very big challenge, and the cutoff mark will be very high. Now, as I was mentioning about the MBBS and MD, so I would like to clear you guys, as a course called MBBS in India, the same course in abroad education, they will call MD. Okay, in India, MD is different. In abroad, it is MD is different. They call Doctor of Medicine. Why this is a difference name in the both MBBS and MD? So your first will be the graduation of 6 years as MBBS or either MD. Only the difference between two here is the credits. The credits what you get in India is 300 credits. But in the abroad, you will get 360 credits. It means you are getting 60 credits more, and the course duration will be 6 years in abroad. In India, it is 5.5 years. In abroad, it is 6 years. So you will be getting more practical knowledge comparatively India. Means 6 months of additional practical knowledge you will be getting in India. Also, MD in according to India, it is of PG. We say PG for the MD, right? So to become an MBBS, I will just give a simple example. MBBS is your graduation. Once you decide your specialization and you want to pursue your specialization, that we use as a MD here, but we use in abroad education as a PG, right? The value of MBBS and the PG is totally different. Once you become a specialized, it will be PG doctor, and you can say is in India MD doctor. Okay, special master degree also you will tell in that, right? So in this case, what happens? If you're looking only for MBBS, you will be not having any specialization. You will be at a regular MBBS doctor. But when you're starting itself, if you're planning for the PG, it will take another 2 years for you. It means 6 years plus 2 years, including 2 years, it will be 8 years. Once you complete this MBBS plus your PG, then it will be great opportunity for you in India and the abroad also, right? So that's why what I suggest you guys, not only MBBS, you guys have to plan for PG also, right? So I'll again, at the end, I'll give the more detail once this session is complete. Now the major points we are coming, the guidelines to select university, whether in India or abroad. And what are the major difference between these two? That is also, I would like to clear it. Now, if you're looking for the particular country or India or abroad, you must have to have the first thing is your budget. Whether you're studying in India or abroad, you're supposed to have the complete budget. What is your budget? My son wants to become a doctor. I want to become a doctor. So what is my budget? Whether my family is able to afford that much of expenses. If you have healthy rich, you have crores of rupees with you, then there is no any restriction for you guys. You can directly take admission in any of the universities, right? So when it comes for the again budget, why I'm saying budget, everybody will be not having their own criteria, like 2 CR. How many of you are having 2 CR of budget? Can you please type on chat yes? 1 CR, 2 CR. How many of you can able to see your chat here? Okay, please type no, 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 yes. Suhanata, yes. Okay, good. No, no. Okay, yeah. So the coffee, for example, a coffee, it is not affordable when it comes for everyone. The coffee costs you around, same coffee costs you in coffee day around 150 to 200 rupees. The same coffee will cost you in the regular hotel around 20 rupees. The cup of coffee, what you are drinking, whether it is affordable for you or no, that is a major point here. Coffee is same. The only the difference is the environment, the hotel and the coffee day, right? My point is, whether the point is to enjoy the facility or the coffee, both giving the same thing. So similar way, the university, the country, what you are choosing, is it depends, right? But yes, the education is more important. Whichever the university you choose, whether they are good or no, we have to see. So budget, when it comes for the budget will give you to decide which country, which university you are going to go. So for example, if you're deciding my budget is 20 lakh, my budget is 30 lakh, my budget is 50 lakh, accordingly you can select a country. And simple and easy concept I will tell you guys, you need to understand the knowledge about the currencies. The currency in the country, different country, how much they will cost, right? So accordingly, it will be easiest to calculate your budget. Next, come for your language. Which language they are speaking in university? Okay, before that, we'll start about university. So university, how you deciding? On the budget base. If anybody is saying you will get an abroad education within 5 lakh, 10 lakh, then he is cheater. He is going to cheat you in future. Don't believe these kind of people. If you simply calculate any of the country's currency, whether you study in India or abroad, you can calculate. Here in India itself, if you calculate as your knowledge about PG, and the PG means the residence where you stay and the accommodation. If you calculate in India itself, every month it will cost you around 10,000 to 15,000. Am I correct? If you're calculating that one, so around 1.5 to 2 lakh rupees of costing happening in India. I'm not saying about abroad. So you just imagine if anybody is saying to you, within 5 lakh, you can finish your MBBS degree in abroad or 10 lakhs in abroad. then he's really going to cheat you. It is not at all possible. You have to calculate each and every step as a chart, saying that how much amount you are spending exactly, what is costing to your pocket, your parents' pocket, or if you are doing, how much it costs to your. Don't believe blindly to anyone. Make a private separate note that exactly the budget for tuition fees, for your accommodation, for your regular expenses, for grocery, all you have to calculate. Then understand whether this guy is saying correct or no, right? So this is the first major point you want to know. Then when you should decide your budget, you are coming for the country, and the country, which country you are going to go. If your example going for US and Canada, yes, you'll be having to have budget of 1.5 to 2 CR, because US and Canada will be having additional expenses for you for living, right? And once you come for the lower budget, you have multiple universities, multiple countries for you. Next, the language. Why I'm saying the language? Language is not a barrier. Some people will think that abroad, I'm not comfortable with English, I'm not comfortable for other language, local language, right? Why you have to understand the language? There are two kind of universities. One university will teach you all the 6 years in English itself, so you can understand better way. But some of the universities will teach you in their local language. 2 years they will teach you in English, and rest 4 years they will teach you in other language, like local language. Like if you're going to Russia, for 2 years will be only your English education, and rest of the 4 years will be Russian. Then it will be very difficult for you. You have to understand a local language, the Russian language, because again here it is, understanding the local language is different, and learning or getting itself as a different language is different. So that is why here the problem comes. So when you're deciding the university, just check that whether university teaching you all the years in English or no, right? Then you come for the safety, whether this country is safe for you or no. Might be you have seen so many other countries, they'll be not safe for the student. So many issues will be happening. So you have to sort out the number of safer. Even in India also, everything is not safe. But yes, here we feel very safe in India, right? We will feel very safe because this is our country. But when you compare to when you're going for the other country, you need to understand whether it is safe for you or not, what kind of service we are providing. Then the accreditation, whether the university having the correct accreditation or not. What is the accreditation? Accreditation means the approval, whether this university is approved by state medical or Indian medical or any other country medicals. So maybe some of the universities not having any kind of accreditation or certification, but they will be running their education as an MBBS. Then finally at the end, it will going to affect you because you have not done your all the information properly to select your university. So when you are selecting the university, please check that university accreditation, the certification, whether the certification is correct or no, whether approved in India or no, whether with this certification you can go for job in other country or no. That is very, very important point. Selecting the university is very big challenge, right? And the duration, as I already explained you, the duration will be 6 years in maximum of the other countries, but in India it is a 5.5 year. Also check whether they have any additional exams like TOEFL. Okay, when you're going for the US, UK and all, you have to appear for this. Some of the countries, they don't require any kind of this additional exam. Also, you need to check with this, make a note of this point. Exchange programs are like some of the good universities. Okay, only good universities having an exchange program. What is exchange program? When it comes for the student want to shift from one university to other university, there will be no you need to pay any kind of additional fees. Directly you can exchange as per exchange program. You can take admission from one university to other university, or after 2 years you can jump for the other university. But if you are comfortable with one university, then don't need to jump anywhere, right? It all depends on you how you are studying in the university. It all up to you. But exchange program will going to help you in future if it's really requires. Next, most again the important point is hospital. How many of hospital, whether the university having their own hospital with them or not? Why hospital? If university don't having the hospital, then how you are going to prepare your practical knowledge, right? Without practical knowledge, it's difficult. If university having their own hospital or tie-up hospital or partner hospital, then only it will be going to give you advantage to operate any of the patient, or you can go and visit them, because the practical knowledge is very, very important. As also already mentioned, university listing. If you go and study, or you can search on Google, the listing or ranking of the university, if you search in Google, you will get to know whether the university ranked in globally or no. Some of the universities, they have not even exist in global university list, but still they are providing you education. So I would like to suggest, don't go this kind of universities. If the university is not listed in a global index of university, then please don't apply those kind of university. Why this is happening? Because of the fake agents. The fake agents will tell you that this complete good package we will give in 5 lakh, 10 lakh, 15 lakhs, and you will provide all the money to them. He will take you in some of the somewhere in corner one university which is not even exist, or might be existing, but they are not accredited. So all your money, your dream, your time, everything will go lost, right? So you have to find the agent or the consultant, whoever is, he has to be authorized from that university. If he is telling from XYZ, he is an agent from this university, then you have to clarify whether this agent or consultancy really exists in that list or no, really exists in that university website, or it really exists in their data or no, or this is just an agent and taking all your money and running away. So because of this all fake agents, this abroad education, people think it is not good. But if you come across to all these good consultancy, good agents, then really they are going to guide you for the better education. So you need to understand why it is very simple and why it is little bit complicated. If you understand these few points, what is shows in the screen, then really it's going to help you to study whether in India or abroad. Clear? These are the very, very simple and very easy point. Okay, so next we are going to have what the actually Indian law says about this medical aspirants. So all you have, I think you guys are aware about the qualification of the MBBS, what exactly says. So when you want to pursue the MBBS, you need to go for the NEET examination. So why the NEET examination? NEET examination will be a part where you are saying that I'm eligible to take an MBBS education or to become a doctor. So that is why the NEET examination is compulsory in India. But when it comes for the other countries like Australia, Canada, US, UK, these are the few countries are there. There is no mandatory of your NEET examination. Also for other countries also not mandatory. But yes, when you're coming back and practicing in India, you need to have an examination and you have to clear it called a next examination. Okay, once you clear, you are eligible to practice, you are the authorized to practice in India. There are again different part like saying USMLE, UKMLE. For the people who are studying in US and UK, they had to write their own exam separately. Once they are clear that, they no need to have separate exam in India. But yes, if you are going for other countries, then you need to appear for this exam. Whether you study India or abroad, you have to have this examination and you have to clear for this next examination. And this is happening in twice a year. So you can screen this test on June and December. Okay, according to depend on the situation as pandemic, as you guys know, it might shift 1 month or day or two somewhere. But yes, twice a year it will be get clear. So moreover, I have explained more about the exactly about guideline for your MBBS, how you have to take care, how you need to understand what are the major points. These are all points you need to understand and make a separate note before applying in any of the university. Now I would like to give this hosting for the Haiguza University. So Dr. Astagik Sakuyan is going to have this session, next session. So she will explaining you about what exactly NM1 Haiguza University, how Armenia and everything. Okay. and you'll have the knowledge about university detail with this. So before we start, we will play a video of university, so you guys to understand how this university looks and what are the facility they are providing. Okay.
Yerevan Haybusak University is located at the heart of the city. It is well connected by public transport. It has diversity of student, and the best part about this university is it has highly qualified, friendly and cooperative staff. It has mixed faculty and they have Indian teachers too who refer Indian books. This university is a gateway of future opportunities, and it would act as a platform to groom our skills, as it has collaboration with international institutes for student exchange, for observership and some medical international educational visits.
Yerevan Haybusak University is affiliated with WHO, MCI and FMCGE. We are provided with MCI coaching classes that could help us later in after the degree. It has 2,000 aspirants presently studying in the university. We have a diversity of students from all over the world.
I am a medical student of 6th year, and right now we are in the hospital. We have 16 hospital. Doctor faculty is very nice. They taught us very patiently and how to deal with the patient, how to talk with the patient, how to communicate with the patient, how to examine with the patient. 2,700 hours we used to study in the practical. Unlikely the China and the Philippines, we are directly dealing with the patients. It's a multi-specialty hospital. As we have the cardiology department, bronchology department, even microbiology lab is there, biochemistry lab is there, and in fact the pathology, in which we used to do the investigations of the blood. They taught us how to examine in the OPD, and even we used to go to the OT, ICU, and in that we used to do the surgeries. The surgery of the nerves. There is the ophthalmologist also, in which the LASIK surgery is also there.
The university is tied up with a few multi-speciality hospitals which have multi-speciality branches like oncology, radiology, microbiology and etc., for which we are sent from a second year to do the practicals. This is one of the best hospitals in Armenia.
Thank you guys. Thanks for watching this video. And I would like to welcome Dr. Astagik Sakwe. So she will guide you about Armenia, the city, and she will guide you all about what exactly city does over there and the lifestyle. And after that, Vice Dean of Yerevan Haybusak University will guide you about Haybusak University details. Okay. So, ma'am, Dr. Astagik Sakwe, you can continue.
Yes.
My screen is
Yes.
visible.
No, sorry, I can't see your screen.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sharing.
Again, hello to everyone. I will talk only about Armenia because the Vice Dean, Dr. Naina Martirosyan, is here. She will tell about the university of our Yerevan Haybusak University, and I will tell only about my country and Yerevan and city of Yerevan a little bit. It will not take a long time. Later, if you will have any questions, you can ask about that. About our country. Our country is called Armenia. It's located in Armenian highland. It's in a between of Black Sea, Caspian Sea, and our neighbor countries are Turkey, Iran, Georgia. It's a small country, just 40,000 square kilometers. Next one. Yeah, our traditions, our Armenians, and very traditional nation we are, and there are some traditions that they are like Indian traditions, and we also like Indians. We are very much connected with our families and with kids, even like in India here, our boys after marriage, they are staying with their families, their parents most of time. Yeah, it's like our Indians here in Armenia, they are feeling very comfortable for themselves. They like Armenia very much. Later, if you will want to talk to any Indian student or their parents, you will be able to talk to them. We will make connections. We will then you can talk and ask any questions what you are interested. Yeah. Language in Armenia, it's Armenian. It's Armenian language. In our country, we talk in Russian as in English as well. Yes, and in our university, we are teaching in English, but you will study in Russian and Armenian too, and to communicate to people with locals to be comfortable there. Yeah. Next, and it is easy language for Indians to study. It's close to Indian language, and many of our students speak Armenian very easily. And Armenia is a very safe country. It's one of the safest countries in the world. And here you can go out about any time, and there is no fear that something will happen with you. Even for women, it is very safe and very low crime in Armenia. And most of population, I can tell, there are women, and outside when you will go there, most of them there are women. Men are always working. They are in an office or somewhere else. Outside you will meet a lot of women. Next, climate. We have a nice climate, and it is very comfortable, and for Indians too, they like our climate. Here we are having four seasons, what is not there in India, but in Armenia we have 4 seasons. Yes, spring, summer, autumn, and winter. And winters here not very cold like in Russia or in our other North European countries. It's about 0 plus minus 5 degrees. Yeah? And how many students, they are telling they love Armenians winters, and it is not cold for them. They love it more than summers. Time zone, there is only 1.5 hour difference between Armenia and India. This is very comfortable for our students' parents to connect to their kids, to talk to them. Just it is not like in the US that you should call in the night time, that there for them it was the daytime. And our capital city is Yerevan. Yerevan is one of the oldest cities in the world. I will not tell a lot of things about Yerevan. I will tell just it is a cultural, economical, and industrial center of the country, and you can find there everything. And there are a lot of libraries in Yerevan. There are many interesting places to go, cinema theaters. And and they are in a city. They are having many festivals and concerts, and they are free. Students can enjoy that when they want. And about the prices and about our shops, in every corner of the city, in a small district, you can find shops, and the supermarkets are there, and even close to your house, you can find a small shop where you can buy for you your daily food. And prices for this food is about the same like in India, grocery. There are some differences. It can be between the some food or vegetables. Just in our here, you can see that some prices written. You can compare. Next one. Okay, next one. Yeah. And about buses, transportation in Yerevan city, it's very comfortable and it is not costly. It is cheap. It's about it's 100 dram in Armenian drams. It's coming 15 and 5.20 INR. And minibus is the same, and even city taxis are also not expensive. They cost also for 1 kilometer 100 dram, and just for 100 or 200 rupees you can go from one side of the city to another side in a taxi. And on a bus you also can take a bus for 100 dram and go from one side of the city and reach to another side of city, just only in one bus. And they are very safe for girls too. They can take a bus even in the evening, in 10 o'clock in the night, PM, and be very safe, feel themselves safe. And here to exchange their money, it is very easy, and there is no problem with that you should have with your documentation, some passport or some other document to exchange it into local currency. There are exchanges everywhere. In any big shop you can find money change shop. And currency, yeah, about the currency, Armenian dram is about coming 7 drams for 1 rupee. It's like that maximum. Yeah, and next part will tell our dear Vice Dean. Yeah, because she is here, I will not tell anything about the university because she knows the best one about the university than anyone else. And now floor is given to our dear Dr. Narine.
Okay,
Welcome.
so could you hear?
Yes.
Okay, so again, good afternoon and warm greetings from Armenia and warm greetings especially from Aybusaki University. So our university is the biggest private university in Armenia, and it was founded in 1991. And our university is providing medical and non-medical education. Also, we have high school Haybusak, and also we have vocational professional education we are providing. The next one. The next slide. Here you'll see the faculties and specialties. About the medical, I know that the majority, maybe everyone is interested in general medicine education. Here we have specialties, and here you see also faculties for non-medical education. So all these faculties and specialties we have, and we are providing this education. Next. Here are postgraduate courses. You see listed medical sciences, law, theory, pedagogy and history, and economics. The next. About the academic staff, so we have, even it is more than 300 lecturers, and from which 72% they have scientific degrees, and 90% they know 1 or 2 foreign languages. And the most important point I would like to emphasize here it is that we have more than 40 invited professors and from United States, from Canada, from the European countries, and also from India. The university academic staff is participating in different conferences, seminars, workshops, and there are 1,000 pieces of research, including articles, monographs, textbooks. Then next. About the accreditation, so our university is one and only university in Armenia which has European accreditation. So this accreditation, which is recognized in 48 countries. So we are accredited by ICA, by Estonian company. We are recognized by different organizations internationally. It is MCI, Medical Council of India. It is now under Ministry of Education, Science, Sport and Culture of Armenia. It is WHO organization, and it is European Council. and also primary. Yes. The next. Here we have certificates for participation in international educational exhibitions. As you see, here are listed the names of the cities and towns. It is Moscow, Aleppo, Damascus, all the things you see on the screen. Then here are the awards. It is small quantity of the awards the university was awarded for during this last 30 years. And if we're talking about our partners, so mostly I would like to mention Erasmus Plus, and I would like to mention the grant we did win in 2020. So it is for developing clinical line at the university. It is about developing the curriculum, and it is about enriching all the icons, mannequins, simulators for our simulation center. It was about Erasmus Plus, and it is SafeMed organization, SafeMed. So we have 7 European partners with them we are working to develop clinical line at the university. Then it is about geography of our university. We have more than 1,000 foreign students, and 70% of this number we have Indians. And here you see the long list of the countries we have and we had students from. Then the training hospitals and research centers, the university signed contracts for cooperation and collaboration with more than 15 hospitals, and we have here also our dental polyclinic on the first floor of our main building. And all these hospitals, they are equipped with modern, with updated technologies and with experienced doctors. Then about the training simulation center, just before going to the hospitals, our students are developing their practical skills and the ability to attend and to participate in procedures by using simulators. So just a new, fresh, some information about for you also, Dr. Aspik, that what organizing, and also for Dr. Mosing, so that we are organizing in the beginning of academic year, first aid clinical subject teaching by the cycle. We'll organize this at our campus in Hankhavan. It is in Hankhavan district of Armenia. And we will be developing practical skills how to manage with first aid. 10 days, the students, second, third, and fourth-year students, they will have this, they will first of all enjoy this nice weather in Hankhavan, plus they will be studying first aid principles.
Great.
And about, yes, and about MBBS program, actually, so we are providing MD program. It is medical doctor program. It is higher than MBBS. First of all, it is kind of, by time it is longer, it is 6 years. And also it has more than 60 credits if we are comparing with MBBS. So MBBS, it is 300 credits, and MD, it is 360 credits. Course duration is 6 years, and we are providing with medical doctor degree. See, you see practical classes. It is all chemistry by chemistry lab. Here you see how our students they are attending operations and they are assisting. And here you see also it is pandemic. You see our Indian doctor, Dr. Nandan, who is teaching anatomy, and all the students, they are in masks. And about the Indian students, so University is ready and is willing to help our Indian graduates to get prepared for MCI examination. So that is why the university is looking for some courses, some Indian professors who will be willing to teach our students to prepare them properly for MCI examination. Then. And our library, so we have a library on the second floor of the university, plus we have online library, plus our city, Yerevan, has a lot of libraries where our students are spending their second half of the day by studying at the libraries, by using information of the libraries. Then. So it is our gym on the second floor. Here you see all the equipment you can use to do sport and to get healthier and also to be active during on daily basis. Here you see, by the way, so our graduation ceremony this year, it was organized here in this outdoor cafe, and it was perfect one. It was amazing. We had the spectacular ceremony, and it was very, very nice. It was organized here. And about the cafeteria, so here there is a possibility for the students to have Indian food, and here you see photos from hostels and accommodation, and hostel they are equipped with Wi-Fi, with the kitchen. You can prepare your food by yourself, or you can order Indian food. So even as far as I know, there are differences between the meals of different states of Indian food. So the Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, Mumbai. So there are also even we are taking into considerations this specificity. Here you see the tuition fees for foreign students. Here you see in United States dollars and in INR. So for general medicine course and for all medical faculties, it is $3,800. But for non-medical education, it is $1,500. I told you that it is decreased, and this year by our rector's decision, it became $1,500 for economics, management, informatics, and other non-medical education types. Then. About the scholarship, the university is encouraging the students who have good or excellent outstanding. So that is why after studying here 2 years and after calculating the GPA, the university and the director personally, they are making decisions to give the scholarship even up to 50% of discounts for tuition, the annual tuition fees. But it is only after 2 years. So COVID-19, so this semester, I mean 2020-21st year academic year, second semester, so it was organized offline, but we are ready, we are flexible. So in case of pandemic situation, we can make some changes in the schedules, and we can organize classes. They will study the theoretical part by online classes, and whenever situation will become better, so we will have offline classes for the practical classes. Here is the list of the documents for admission. So it is a high school certificate. Please pay attention to the stamp. So we need all the documents. Actually, you can discuss this with IMAS Education, because they are our active helpers in this procedure. It is passport copy, it is photos or pictures, medical certificate about health, and there are 3 special forms by ministry. So IMAS Education, they will help you to fill in and to fill in correct way. And high school graduation marks. maybe Dr. Mohsin, Mr. Mohsin, so you will be more helpful to describe and to let us know so about the percentages by high school marks. So please unmute yourself.
Sorry. Okay, so you no need to have any separate entrance exam at Haibuzag University, and you no need to give IELTS exam also. The minimum requirement is 50% at physics, chemistry, and the biology category, and minimum 45% for the schedule also. So 147 for the general category, because NEET here in abroad there is no any such a category, but here in India we have the category, so that's why. For general category, if you clearing 147, so it will be fine to you can take admission. If you are schedule category, then 114 is fine. And these scores are for the 2020. For 2021 might be difference about 5 points here and there, but you can consider about 150 plus and 120 plus for the schedule category. Okay, so I would like to thank you very much for the great session by Vice Dean ma'am from the Haibuzag
You are
University.
welcome. Yeah, thank you.
And
You are
I would
welcome.
like also thank you, Dr. Astagik Sakuya. And now we are open for your questions. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can ask us, and we would like to clear all your doubts and give you the details. If anybody have questions, you can unmute yourself, or you can type on chat box, and you can ask the question if you have any doubts. Right, so we can discuss you more if you have any doubt whether this webinar help you or no. If yes, please type yes in this chat. If this webinar really helped you to get all the information about abroad and India education, about Haibuzag University, please type yes. If no, please type no. So we would like to give more details on the if you can't understand. Any questions, guys? Please come up, because the session has to be interactive. If you have any doubt, any questions, you can unmute yourself and you can ask. Otherwise, if you're shy, you can type on chat box. Any questions? No questions?
Everything is clear?
I think whether this webinar really understandable, or might be they did not understand anything. Okay. Hope so. This.
I think there is one question from Mehran.
Okay.
Madam, can you please ask what is the question instead of typing? One question. Please unmute yourself and please let us know what is it. Yeah, good evening. Please introduce yourself. Please introduce.
I'm Mehran.
Yeah. Yeah, Mehran.
Well, I had a doubt about this SAT examination. I wanted to know about this in detail.
SAT examination. Madam, SAT exam is nowhere related to our this thing, madam. Medical this thing. We don't require those things.
Other than these countries, do we have to give any entrance examinations? Like for Singapore universities, a few universities require entrance examinations.
Well, let me answer for this. See, there are respective countries will have their own entrance exam pattern, where we cannot say, because this is Armenian related Ervan Haibuzag University. So as of now, presently in our university, we are not having any entrance, but based on the merit, we ourselves recommend to the university, and the university will accept based on the eligibility. But in future, we are going to inform you, Madam Narini, Madam. So we are going to have an entrance exam for this university,
Exactly.
Ervan Haibuzag
Yes.
University.
So
because a lot of demand is
yes.
there.
Yes, so the main thing we would like to clarify or to find out, so it is interview to find out English language proficiency of the students. The main thing is here, and we're taking into consideration the marks of main subjects from the high school mark sheet. It is chemistry, physics, and biology, as they are becoming in future doctors. So it's like this. So, but soon, exactly. So yes, Dr. Ajari. So we'll have entrance examinations. Exactly.
Yes.
Okay, there is a question from Alfia. She is saying where we have to live there, or can we have live with our family? So whether we have option to stay with family, or is there anything, ma'am, you can answer, ask ma'am or no?
So about the staying here with the families.
Yeah, if there is any option that whether they can stay with the family.
So yes, if they are renting, for example, some apartments to live, families, they mean the whole family, they are coming with the whole family, or just one of the parents? For example, if we are talking about TRCs, because the university also is managing with the TRCs of the students. So whenever students are submitting documents for TRCs, and they are getting only after that the parent, one parent, I don't know. So I didn't see in during these years I'm working at the university that the whole family came here. So it is one parent, either it is father or it is mother. And they are submitting also documents for TRCs, and they get their resident cards and they can live together. Yes, we had this experience, but it is not the whole family, it is one of the parents.
Okay, yes, this is the answer.
Academy. When
so they are going for the studies.
Yes, yes.
So next question from the Akila, the when academic year going to start in 2021 batch? Whether is it on September or December?
Yes, so till 24th of September, there is admission period. So I mean by the ministry order, so by the official letter from the ministry, so it is 24th of September, the admission period is going to be closed. So after that, so we'll get official letter that all the documents sent to ministry, they are confirmed, and we can start interview procedure and ordering students, I mean registering students. So I mean the classes will start in the beginning of October, like this.
Great.
Okay.
But for the other undergraduate courses, second, third, fourth, so the academic year is starting on 1st of September for everyone, except first year students.
Yeah, because of this COVID situation, this,
yes.
Otherwise you would start in September.
Yeah.
Okay, there is one more question from Alfine. She is asking about, we have to join this university after second PUC. Yes, we need to have to clear your PUC second year with 50% of marks with science, physics, chemistry, and biology. Then if you are having plan to come in after the MBBS, if you are planning to pursue your further study or maybe for job or something, you need to have the NEET clear. Otherwise, if you are settling in abroad, then you no need require of NEET examination. It is all up to you guys. You have to decide whether you are to come to India to pursue your further study or maybe for the practice or maybe for job. Then you need to have NEET mandatory. If not, you're going to settle anywhere in the other country, then NEET is not mandatory for you guys.
So, but anyway, say yes, anyway, we are informing everyone and we are just letting know everyone that better to come with NEET. Because
yes.
maybe this year, kind of now in 2021, you are planning to go to start practicing in United States, and after graduation, so you would like to have practice or to have, maybe you will blame us why we didn't tell you that there is no chance to start practicing in India without NEET. So guys, that is why. So NEET is not mandatory for the university, but NEET is mandatory for you as future doctors.
Okay. Thank you.
Madam, as per your advice, I think, Mohsin.
Yes.
Mohsin.
Yes.
I think as per the advice of the madam, I think it's better to have a NEET mark sheet.
Correct.
Yeah.
Better to attend NEET and to
Yes.
come there, because for their future it is.
Yes.
Yes.
See, it may not be mandatory, but it is useful really, as madam
Yes.
said.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
it is useful and advisable in future career.
Yes.
So we request all the students to appear the NEET, and then they can come with the NEET's mark sheet.
Yes, exactly. For example, sorry for just some small remark. So, for example, for State Medical University, NEET is mandatory. Is the first point one has to have. For us, no, because it is not mentioned by the ministry. But again, with each student, with I don't know, each group, we are explaining that they need, so they need to pass NEET. They need to be very. So that is why we are saying the NEET is mandatory for them, not for the university.
Yeah.
Anaya, you have raised your hand here. Do you have any questions? You can ask us directly. You can unmute yourself or you can type one question. And there is one more question about fees. What is the fees for the admission? Like, what is the total fees for this university?
Since we have already explained, about the fees, Madam has already explained.
$3,800.
Yes, it is 3,008. Yeah,
2,85,000.
Yeah, it is $3,800 per year, and it is not going to be changed during 6 years of education, so it is staying the same. Just one specificity: as a first-year student, they are paying it is one installment. It is in the beginning till September or till the end of September. They have to pay tuition fees, and they are paying this amount at once, just one installment. Starting from the second year, there is a possibility for them to pay for semester pays separately. I mean, the first semester payment till September 15th, the second semester payment till September 15th of February, like this. But for the new students, it is one installment. For the others, starting from the second year, there are 2 installments.
Okay.
Oh,
great.
Madam, it's really wonderful.
Yeah.
Really wonderful plan, Madam, because for the installment, it is really very much helpful for the students.
Yes.
So
yes.
this
I would like to
can
clear
avail
this
the benefits.
$3,800 is only the fees, tuition fees. And
Yes.
one more important thing, ma'am has clearly mentioned that this fees is not going to change for 6 years. It means like other university, they will increase their fees year by year, but Haibuzag University is not going to change your fee structure for complete 6 years. It means what the price you are getting at this year, it will be same for the upcoming all the 6 years. There will be no any changes. And the fees, what they have mentioned, only for the tuition, not included any kind of accommodation. Okay. Ma'am, Darshan is asking, like, how soon should we apply for university? Like, what exactly, is there any date, or what is the procedure for visa? How much time it will take? You can just
for the documents, you will send to our representative. So you must send them till 20 or 24 of September. So whenever they get these documents, they will resend to the university, and after checking everything, they will get admission letters, provisional admission letters. So after we will send documents to ministry. After confirmation, we will get official letter that documents are confirmed, and they can start to deal with visa. They can upload the provisional admission letter given by the university, and they can get e-visas, and they can come to Armenia by these e-visas. Please, just one information, please take 120 days visa, guys.